What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Wealth Hacker Labs. I'm your gracious host, Jeff Rose, and with another update for you. So many of you still are waiting on your $1,200 economic stimulus check. And the reason I know this is because you've been gracious enough to share in the comments that you are still waiting. Some patiently, some really voicing their frustration. I also know because I asked this on my Twitter page. I asked, have you spent your stimulus check yet? And giving three options: yes, no, or where's my check? And that response was pretty convincing because 87.1% still haven't received their check yet. And the IRS, many of the direct deposits have hit. I've had many people contacting me, letting me know, hey, I've got mine. But many of you that are waiting on a physical check still haven't got it. And chances are maybe you thought you had direct deposit set up and you are still waiting. And if you are one of those people, I want to give you the 5 reasons why, if you are due a check or why you think you might get a check and you haven't got it yet. So the number one reason why you haven't got your check yet is because you didn't get a refund in 2018 or 2019. So if you didn't get a refund in 2018 or 19, then chances are you didn't need to file taxes. Or maybe you just didn't feel like the need that you wanted to do taxes. I'm actually really amazed how many people contact me and say, hey, I haven't filed my taxes in 5 years. What do I need to do? I'm like, I don't know. How does that happen? I guess it does. If you haven't filed your return yet, initially there was TurboTax that created a online portal that you can do it. And then here recently, the IRS, they were able to come up with their online portal where if you are previously a non-filer, you can enter all your payment information in online. And I'll have links to all this in the show notes as well. So there are certain requirements that maybe you didn't need to file a tax return. So if you didn't get a refund, IRS doesn't have your information, so they can't send you a check. So that is the first reason. The second reason could be is because you filed a paper return for 2019. So if you have filed a paper return where you've printed off the paperwork and you've sent it in and the IRS maybe they haven't received that return yet, so they haven't processed it. Also too, if you were expecting to get a direct deposit and you haven't yet, or if you didn't fill out the direct deposit information on that return, then you're still waiting on a physical check. And there are millions, and I mean millions, that are waiting on that physical check. So that could be reason number 2. Now, this isn't reason number 3, but another reason is because maybe it went to a dead person. And you think I'm laughing, but I came across this article here. I think this was on MarketWatch, and I also think Forbes also had a piece on this talking about how the IRS has sent out checks to dead people, I guess direct deposits to dead people. Whew, this is kind of like Sixth Sense. I see dead people. But this guy, Thomas Massey, so he tweeted this. Okay, this is insane, but the tip of the iceberg. This is a direct text to me from a friend. I called to confirm this actually just happened. And apparently his friend got a $1,200 check deposited into his account, but he died 2018. Yeah, it's 2020. I had to check that. So his father has been passed away for over a year, and he still got a check. I don't think this actually shared how many dead people actually got checks, but chances are, I'm guessing it's not an isolated incident. I don't think this dude's dad's the only one that got a check. So the IRS, they're doing their best. They're doing their best. But yeah, it's going out to dead people. All right, number 3 is that you are normally not required to file a tax return. So if you are not making certain income requirements and you don't need to file taxes for whatever reason, once again, if you're not required to typically file a tax return, then the IRS is not going to send you a check. Number 4 is, and I've seen this a few times, I saw this on Facebook the other day, is that somebody filed their tax return, had their banking information in place, but since then, they had changed the bank. Or I think even in one case, the person had inputted, I guess maybe an old bank account, and now they weren't sure, is it going to the old bank or is it going to their new bank? All their friends, all their family members that were expecting to get their stimulus check had, and they hadn't yet. So they were trying to figure out what they need to do with the IRS to update their information. So it's possible. Did you input the right bank account information? Maybe you put in the wrong account number or the wrong routing number. These are all possibilities. Maybe someone from the IRS inputted the wrong routing number or account number and your check went to somebody else. If that happened, I'm sure you'll get it squared away, but that is another possibility. And the fifth and final reason, and I mentioned this, I teased this a little bit, but before the IRS actually created their online portal to be able to do your taxes online and get your payment, TurboTax, H&R Block, where TurboTax was the first one, H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, they also have the ability to file these tax returns. And then I found there's this article on, TechCrunch, and just talks about how, so it says right here, the deposit plan for yesterday was delayed for several million people who use services like H&R, Jackson Hewitt, TurboTax to file their taxes last year. And the issue is because the IRS didn't have their direct deposit information on file. So I don't know whose fault that was. If that was TurboTax, H&R Block, I don't know if it was their fault, it was the IRS fault. Maybe they're just not communicating. Either way, there was a delay. Now, if you are still waiting, and I've already talked about this as well, the IRS does have this Get My Payment online portal that supposedly allows you to check the status of your check. I tried it. I'm not expecting a check, so it didn't work for me. I've seen others, though, that are expecting a check. I know many of you in the comments have shared this, that you are expecting a check. You went to here, filled out the information, and you didn't. It ain't there. I don't even know what you do, if I'm being honest. I do not know what you do. If you are expecting a check, you input your information on this Get My Payment portal, and it doesn't come up. I mean, I guess you just call your congressman, you just keep contacting the IRS, contact your accountant or CPA if you have one, keep putting the pressure on. But if you used one of these online tax preparation companies, H&R Block, TurboTax, etc., there was a glitch that hopefully is remedied now, and you should be expecting your direct deposit to come soon, but that could be one of the reasons why you are still waiting. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It feels like with this economic stimulus check, like there's just something new every day, something unexpected, or I guess maybe some of these glitches were expected. Nonetheless, it's just crazy. All right, y'all. I got another video I'm actually getting ready to record, but just want to drop this information for you. So if you are still waiting, here are some of the reasons why. Until next time, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Peace.